Hello viewers, welcome to another interesting and exciting episode of Love and Relate Talk Show. Yeah, Love and Relate Talk Show, as you all know, is a show where we talk about everything and anything that has to do with sex, relationship, and lifestyle. And amazingly, for some days now, after the last episode that we did on what men love about women and what women love about men, a lot of people have been sending us mails. It's been turning the life of a lot of people around. In fact, I'm really so amazed at the kind of impact it's making. Now, today we're going to be doing something very interesting that I know you are going to be interested in. I know that every married man, every married woman will be interested in it. And amazingly, I'm going to be having a guest today. The person I'm going to be having today is a man of high repute when it has to do with relationship and it has to do with anything that has to do with I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. See you just after this break.
Hello, my name is Magdalena Radecka. I come from Poland. I'm CEO of Best Global Business, serial entrepreneurship, mentor, coach, and I watch Love and Relationship TV.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And like I told you earlier on, I told you that today we are going to be dealing on a very interesting topic. Now, this topic we're going to be dealing on has caused a lot of problems in families, has caused a lot of problems in relationships. And today we are going to be looking at how to have sexual satisfaction, sexual pleasure in marriage. And amazingly, I have my brother. Now, the person that I'm going to be introducing to you is somebody I've known for about 2 decades now. I mean, this man is vast when it has to do with the area of But this time around, I'm going to let the cat out of the bag. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to be introducing to you, with drums rolling, a great man. He's a comedian, he's a consultant. Amazingly, he is a sex therapist. Yeah, many people don't know that about him. I'm excited to introduce to you no other person than MC Abbey.
3 kilometers per hour.
Yes, good to see you, my brother. It's been a long time.
It's been a while.
Yeah, really. Okay, now MC Abbey, you know what? This thing has actually been a major problem.
Yeah.
A lot of people are afraid of talking about sex.
Yeah.
Sex, yeah. Even in churches, even in mosques, wherever, people don't like talking about sex. What amazing is wrecking marriages.
True.
Regularly, wrecking relationships regularly.
True.
A lot of people, they can't. They are naked and ashamed. Meanwhile, you are supposed to be naked and not ashamed. So I want us to talk about this. This is called sex. Sex. It has wrecked marriage.
True.
How powerful is sex in marriage? Let me say, how powerful? Something that is that has a capacity and have the you're a dangerous
viva
to wreck a marriage. I mean,
right.
Two lovely people, a man and a woman, they are in love, and suddenly from nowhere, 6 months down the line, 3 months down the line, I'm not doing it again. Why? I'm not satisfied. The woman. Why? I'm not satisfied. The man. Sex. Please, let's talk about it.
Powerful.
Yeah.
Powerful. See, sex is as important, or let me use the word, if you understand the importance of worship, you will appreciate the importance of sex.
Worship.
Yes.
It can be like
it can be, because really a real and a true worshiper should have a good and a wonderful sex life if they really understand the relativity. But that's not what we're talking about. But if you understand the importance of worship towards God, you will know the importance of sex. You will appreciate the importance of sex towards your partner, because it's all about worship.
I think a lot of people right now feeling us we actually get confused. So a lot of people just know worship, lifting up holy hands and thanking God, singing thank you Lord. And well, you say it can be likened to worship.
Yes.
Can you just throw more light on that so that our viewers don't get
confused? It's an expression of love. It's a show of love, a selfless activity or a selfless act. Showing love, whereby you minister from the place of knowledge Worship is worship is intense or makes sense where there is knowledge. You don't worship what you don't know or who you don't know. Yeah. So knowledge gives the ingredient for worship. Anybody can praise, but when it comes to worship, it has to be a koinonia. There has to be a fellowship. There has to be a knowing. And Adam knew his wife. So when there is a place of knowing, it gives you a room to be intimate, to see into me, intimacy. All right, and it breaks you into that atmosphere where you release yourself, and your motive is to minister to the other person, and the person's motive is to minister to you. When you minister unto God in worship, He ministers to you. All right, and that's why David was said to be a man after God's heart. So there are a whole lot of talk about that relativity of sex and worship. In that understanding, you will bring it to the knowledge or the importance of sex. Sex is like worship. It's an expression of love based on knowledge. If you don't know right, you will not sex right. Exactly.
If you don't know right, you will not sex right.
Exactly.
And so what you're trying to say is that sex is not just sex. Sex comes with knowledge.
With knowledge. Yeah. So it's in the art of sex, of love making. All right. There, you are open first. You are open. Both of you are open, and being open is not just being open physically. All right. Being open spiritually, emotionally, you are open to each other, and every touch you make is a service. Every touch you offer is a touch of it's a touch that comes from the place of knowledge. I know if I touch her here, she would respond. You know what happens when you hold the, what's the word, when the potter holds the clay. So the potter knows that when I touch the clay, when the clay is malleable, when I touch the clay like this, it yields to me. This is the result. Good. So that's how it is. So when you touch her here, she will respond. But first of all, there has to be that discovery. All right. So that's why when you are in the art, you get to know more. You start asking questions. Do you like the way I touch you? All right. Do you like it like this? Sometimes you might not even say. You might just observe whilst you are trying to minister to her. All right. You are observing what really gets to her. You make some moves, and she gives you that sign, that morning sign, or that excitement or that kudos. That's it. That's right. You know that you've touched something. You've touched the part. Save that part. There are different parts that you keep touching. So you keep knowing, you keep discovering. So if you know how to touch her right, all right, you will get the right response. And by so doing, you are ministering to her. That's when it makes sense. You understand? So sex is not about. It's not about.
It's a conscious effort to satisfy.
It's an intentional effort
order
to please the other.
Yes, all right. Because that's another major twist.
Yes.
A lot of people just think sex is just all about I just go. Yes, for me, I'm okay. Because you see, it's a very big problem.
If it's just for you, it's a selfish act.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
It's an intentional effort to please the other. And the other has the same intentional effort to please you.
Okay.
So it's like, you are my ministry, I'm your ministry. So I want to minister to you. You also minister to me. Yes. So and by so doing, in the process, you learn what is good. You learn the right touch. You learn the right spot. You learn to do what will get the attention or get the person pleased, in the process. Sometimes you learn it by, first of all, maybe in your conversation. Sex does not just happen in the act. Sex starts way before the act. Sex starts in the mind. So I must be able to make love to your mind before I make love to your body. Wow. Yeah. Wow. I must have been able to because that's what turns you on. That's what puts you in the mood. I must have been able to touch the right, strike the right chords in your mind, in your heart, in your spirit, before I get to really come and touch you. Yeah. So that's how it works. So sex is good. It's real. It's deep. Sex is an expression of love based on knowledge.
Okay, in the literal definition of sex, what is sex?
What people know, is man and woman coming together, and the man puts his penis into the woman's vagina and starts working, and that's what they know. But it's more than that, right? It's more than a man inserting his penis into the woman's vagina and thrusting. It's more than that. That act is just an expression of something that has already begun. Yes. So, but that's what people know. Man and woman come together. They do all the touch, do all the kiss, all the caressing. Good. That is the act of it. Yeah. And so the sexual act, as good as it is you want to maximize all about the sexual act, you must first understand the sexual expressions that happens before the act.
Before the act.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before the act.
Okay.
That is where you set the mood. That's where you let me borrow the word, you finger the brain. You understand? You finger the brain of your partner. You will touch every. In fact, she will be longing to come quickly.
Hi, my name is James LaFavre. I'm the chairman of the board of the Georgia Music Industry Association. Yet I watch Love and Relationship TV, and you should too.